Yo, what's up? So today we're going to be talking about all the new leaks and everything to do with the brand new update that is actually coming out today for prospecting. And this update is actually going to be a big one. So yeah, definitely worth getting excited for, I'm pretty sure. Please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. Sometimes I do give out a game pass, so definitely subscribe. And let's get straight into this because it's actually a lot of information I want to show you. So first of all, if you head over to the prospecting Roblox page, there's actually a new update log. And obviously, so here's the Void Arrives. That's an old one. Quests and Geodes. That's also an old one. And the new one is right here, the Overgrown Grotto. So if we click this, which by the way, obviously it says Saturday the 13th and it says 4 p.m. That's the UK time. So that's my time zone. Now, if we click it, sadly, there's no description. So there's no details about what to expect. But up here, it does say a new location appears. And it also says the cavern expansion. So yeah, some sort of cavern expansion. That's pretty sick. And then obviously we've got this screenshot right here, which I'm actually going to zoom in for you. So this is the image zoomed in. As you can see, it looks like some sort of cave style thing. And it also says the Overgrown Grotto down there. So very, very interesting. I don't really know what to truly expect from this, to be honest with you. But all I can say is I'm pretty excited. Also, what are these orange and yellow things on the side? You see on the right side, there's an orange pear or a berry or something. I don't even know. So clearly we're going to be exploring this in the next update. And yeah, there should be a new pan and shovel, by the way, in this next update. So that's going to be really, really sick. Now, obviously, that's just what's on the page, but there is also another sneak peek that the owner of the game has actually given us. So the owner of the game, called Hi, he did actually post on the Discord. It was actually quite a few days ago. And he posted this image right here that kind of goes down under the ground, if you know what I mean? Down to a cave, which obviously, I mean, at the time we didn't know it was going to be a grotto cavern thingamabob. So I guess this does make a lot more sense now because they actually shown this first. Now, let's see if I can get a better screenshot. So, okay, this is it more zoomed in. You know what? Actually, let's go crazy. Let's zoom it all the way in. Look at that. Full screen this thing. So yeah, clearly it's like a door that goes down into a little cave thingy. So yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I'm very intrigued because the thing is they're showing us a decent amount, but also it's enough to still be excited, if you know what I mean, which I feel is the perfect balance when devs show sneak peeks / leaks. It's you don't just want to reveal everything. It's they're giving us a lot, but also they're giving us not a lot at the same time, which I'm not complaining about that. That's the perfect balance because it's it's still a mystery, but I'm also excited. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically from the two screenshots that we have, so obviously there's going to be a door that you go down to. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of way that you unlock that door. And then inside the door, it looks like it's going to be this. So the Overgrown Grotto. So yeah, I guess that's kind of what the update is going to be. I'm intrigued about this door though. Although, I mean, I'm having a look at it and I don't really see much on the door. Hold on, you know what? Let's see if I can zoom all the way in here. Because basically, I'm trying to see if we can spot some sort of... Oh, okay. No, look. Actually, there is stuff on the door. Okay, so what is that? So a snowflake and then some sort of thing there. Hold on, let's zoom in even more. Dude, we're going Sherlock Holmes on this thing, dude. We're fully investigating. Let me zoom in on my OBS. Okay, what on earth is that? I mean, clearly that's a snowflake on that side of the door. And then that is an egg or a piece of coal or something. It looks like a piece of coal, actually. Which I'm thinking, the two correlations I've got here is this is probably the snowy island, right? And then this is probably something to do with a volcano because it does a bit like a piece of coal. And the reason I'm even investigating this, by the way, is because I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of mission with this door. Because usually when there's a door, you know, there's something... It's not just as simple as walking up to it and pressing E and accessing the door. Usually there's something going on. You know, for example, inside the cave here, in order to get the World Shaker Pan and the Earthbreaker Shovel or whatever they were called, you actually had to get those 3 different ores to unlock the door, if you remember that, inside the Crystal Caverns. And then also... Talking back to another update where they did the volcano expansion, you know, there was that secret door where you had to go into the lighthouse, access a trapdoor, and then you had to put in a aluminum or something and a cat's eye and a flare bloom or something. you know, just to open that other door. So I'm thinking they're going to do the same thing again. But obviously, that is just speculation, but it does beg the question on why there's a snowflake on the right side and then some sort of, I mean, I don't even know. I want to say coal. I don't even know if it's a coal, but yeah. Or it could, you know, actually, it could just be like a furnace or something. It could be a furnace because that would make sense because of the magma furnace. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see because there's like leaves blocking it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and speculations and guesses in the comment section. I'm sure, you know, you guys have got way higher like IQ than me. I'm sure someone will say something that I'm like not noticing or something. And yeah, just help me out here because that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm kind of seeing like a snow, like the snow island and the volcano island. I'm thinking there's going to be like a mission where you've got to do half and half on both those islands to unlock the door. Obviously, that's just a complete guess, so potentially I could be completely wrong there. It could literally be nothing, by the way. It could just be a detail on the door that I'm like overthinking like absolutely crazy right here. But yeah, I guess we'll, you know, only time will tell. I guess we'll find out when the update is out. So just in case you haven't seen this, basically, sorry, I can barely even talk at this point. Hi, he said on Discord, basically this was the future plans. So obviously September 6th, we got that quality of life update and some new features that did actually happen. And then September 13th, which is obviously today, he says the large content expansion. So obviously the 13th is today. So that is what we're going to be getting. The large content expansion. That is pretty epic. And now with obviously all these screenshots and stuff, we kind of have got somewhat of an idea of what it was going to, what it is going to be with the grotto and the cavern and that door. To be honest, when he said, because he said this on the 2nd of September, which was ages ago. I mean, that was like 11 days ago when he announced these two, like future plans. And when he was talking about the large content expansion, I was pretty confident he was talking about the snowy island, because the things with the snowy island is it kind of only ever had like one update, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, unless my memory is tricking me. I'm pretty sure, didn't it only have like one thing? Or did it have two updates? I might be making a fool of myself now. I'm pretty sure, by the way, it is super. Is there like a blizzard event on or something? This is insane. There's got to be a blizzard on right now, surely. I don't remember it looking like this. You know, let's get out of here. I can barely see. Oh no, yeah, there's definitely a blizzard on because I think I've got 7,000 luck, I think. I don't even know. But anyway, sorry. Before I got completely sidetracked there, basically my point is, if you remember when the volcanic island like released, the Caldora Island. Essentially what happened was it got added, and then next week after that it had like its part 2 update. But the Snowy Island, it kind of had its big update, you know, where it was added. Then it kind of never had its part 2, kind of similar to the Caldora. So that's kind of why I was thinking that the large expansion was going to be something to do with the Snowy Island. But I mean, judging by these screenshots, you know, let's just quickly go through them again, like that door there. And then, well, this is a better screenshot of the door from a high. And also obviously the grotto, which I've shown quite a lot of times so far. Like, obviously, I mean, this is not, doesn't really look like this can be snowy themed. Like, I'm not seeing any sort of snow or ice or anything. So I guess the large expansion update isn't going to be anything with the, like the Snowy Island. So I guess my kind of prediction for that has been wrong. I guess, you know, that sort of does like ask another question, I suppose. Oh, sorry. Well, it makes me ask another question because like, where's it actually going to be? Like this this door that we're seeing here. Is it just going to be on the spawn island maybe? I have no idea. I'm trying to think where it would even be like a good spot to have this. I'm assuming it's just going to be like in the side of the mountain. Because obviously like, yeah, like it's grass and then it's sort of, wait, actually, because look, it's like kind of like the rocks on either side. Hold on, wait. Well, I've got a feeling it's going to be like over here or something. Like over here, like next to the crystal cavern, or like down over here or something. Or maybe like right here. I don't even know. Like imagine it's like right here. Yo, if the update comes out and the cave is right here, then I've absolutely nailed it. But I don't know. I mean, it could be in so many different locations. It's pretty mad. It could even be like around here, I suppose. If it's even on this island, I don't even know. Because essentially, there could be like a whole nother island or something that's being added. Because that's the thing. Like, obviously, in that one screenshot, he does say a large content expansion. So you never know. I mean, there could be more to this than what we're seeing with just that door. Because literally, this is all we have. This door and this overgrown grotto. Like, just from those two screenshots, I don't know if you can call it a large content expansion. So there's got to be more to those than that, I think, right? Especially with the, you know, the adjective large. But I guess, you know, only time will tell. Definitely excited to play this update for sure. This is going to be a good one. Now, another thing I want to quickly mention before I end this video off is a few weeks ago during like an admin abuse. Like, if you remember this, then you've got a good memory, because the only reason I remembered this is because I actually screenshotted one of the global announcements they made. And essentially, the admins made a global announcement revealing this. Like I said, if you remember this, then yeah, you've got good memory. Basically, they said, I'm getting tired of walking around. Might need to add some vehicles soon. This was a global announcement, and I remember I was streaming, and when this popped up, I was like, whoa, okay, I've got to screenshot this real quick, and it's just been on my desktop. So I don't even remember how long ago this was. It might be like 1 or 2 weeks ago or something. But yeah, the admins, they were talking about adding some vehicles. So could that be in this update? They do say a large content expansion, so I don't know. I really do not know. Could this be it? Or maybe they're saving the vehicles for the next update? Because also you got to think, I mean, vehicles might not necessarily mean like cars, because I don't know if cars would really fit into this game properly. I mean, like, imagine driving like a car through here. You know what I mean? I feel like the map isn't really that big to just have like a Bugatti Veyron driving around. I feel like maybe like a small vehicle, maybe like a motorbike, or maybe like a go-kart or something. You know what I mean? And to be honest, we don't really need like full-on vehicles. We just need like maybe like a skateboard, or like a scooter, or some roller skates, or even just like an item where we can get some walk speed. So like maybe some like, I don't know, like shoes. Maybe they should add a third, like, you see how there's like a gap in the middle between neck and charm? Maybe they should add shoes here, so we can literally just put on some like shoes that can make us walk a bit faster. I don't know, something where you can like craft it. That'd actually be pretty sick. Put on some like Nike Jordans and just be able to just sprint around the map. That'd be beautiful. But yeah. Appreciate you for watching. I know I've kind of rambled on a lot in this video. Definitely let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. I'm very, very curious to read all your comments, and appreciate you, and hopefully you have a really good day. Definitely make sure you subscribe, because I will be live streaming this update. So definitely make sure you check out my channel. I'm usually live about an hour before the update comes out. So definitely make sure you come and check out my live stream. But yeah, appreciate you, and bye-bye.